And the current Havoc champions versus Team Purple, a very solid up-and-coming squad. Thirsty looks for the shot down the field. He looks for the follow-up, isn't able to get back to it, but Benji is going to open up the scoring here for his team. Benji, off the pass from Thirsty, already up 1-0. Ball's going to get out of the backboard, and Benji looks for the shot, isn't able to get back to the ball. Now with 4 minutes, 53 seconds left on the clock, Team Purple already going to have to try and fight back for a goal. Benji trying to leave the 50 there from Nightfang. Nightfang into the air, now back over to Thirsty. Thirsty down to Ulti. Ulti isn't able to get back to the ball. Now over to Benji. Benji over to Chero. Mini. Now we'll try to pinch the ball forward. Now it's going to be over to Nightfang. Nightfang playing on Octane rather than Fennec. Now it's going to be up to Thirsty. Thirsty into the air, looking for the shot. Isn't able to get it past one of the defenders. Here comes Ulti taking possession. Ulti down the field over to Chero. Chero isn't able to get to the ball. It's going to be back to Nightfang. Nightfang trying to maintain possession. He ends up getting out 50-50. Does the last man back, and Ulti will have to scramble back to get to the ball. Ulti trying to maintain possession. Ends up getting beat out, and Chero, even though he was on the front post, does manage to get back to the save just in the nick of time. Chero trying to maintain possession. Ends up getting the ball past one. Now back over to Mini. Mini pops the ball off the sidewall, but no one on his team is going to be there for the follow-up. Team Cyan pops the ball over to the side. Over to Nightfang. And the ball's going to be back over clear to Mini. Ball's going to get launched over to the side wall. Ulti grabbing the boost in the ball. Ulti taking his time. Tries to get the ball past Benji. Isn't able to do so. Now back into the back corner. Here comes Chero. Chero clears the ball forward. Now back over into the hands is Thirsty. Thirsty back to Nightfang. Nightfang almost gets the ball pinched mid, but it's going to be back into the hands of Ulti. Ulti passes the ball mid over to Chero. Chero ends up getting beat. It's going to be back into the hands of Thirsty. Thirsty taking it slow. Gets it past one, but can't get it past two. That's going to be back into the hands of Nightfang, who launches the ball on target, and Team Purple will tie at the series. Here we go. Game number one, already starting off with both teams getting a goal. Nightfang subbing in here for Team Purple. Again, since JC Winkle has now not been here for 2 weeks, but hopefully he'll be for the next upcoming weeks to see how well the true Team Purple will play on their day. But now Benji clears the ball across. Now ball back over to the side wall. Over to Mini. Back over to the side once again. And now I'm back into the hands of Mini. Mini trying to maintain possession. Mini, once again, ends up getting dunked on by Nightfang. Back over to Benji. Benji hits the ball off the sidewall to Thirsty. Thirsty's going to hit the ball over the sidewall. Now Nightfang ends up leaving it for Ulti. Ulti gets the ball over one. Chance here for Chero, and it hits off the crossbar. Chero has not changed since Season 1. But, of course, Season 1 he managed to win. Granted, there were a lot less teams back then. And actually fun trivia for this match that you guys are witnessing right now. So Team Cyan's Benji is a 3-time Havoc champion. He has won in Season 3, 4, and 5, and he actually said it himself. He is going to go, he's going to win Season 3, he's going to win Season 4, win Season 5, just like Turbo Pulsa. But then when it comes to winning in Season 6, he's going to lose in the grand finals. However, what do you guys think? You guys think Benji's going to run the Turbo Pulsar run of Havoc? Or do you think that maybe he's going to win another one, become a 4-time a little bit earlier? But here we go, chat. It's going to be Team Cyan once again getting a goal lead. And welcome everybody in the chat, by the way. Thank you guys so much for participating in chat. Thank you guys so much for watching all these players. Love to be able to stream for you. Love being on stream for you guys, playing their hearts out to the best of their ability. Here comes Ulti though, looking for a delayed flick. Isn't able to get the flick on it. But now it's going to be over to Chero. Chero into the air, looking for the flip reset. Ends up getting completely dunked on by Mini. Thirsty looks for the pass back, and it's going to be back over to the hands of Ulti. Ulti back over to Chero. Chero back to Nightfang. Ulti looks for the demo. It's going to be off the crossbar and in. Pass from Chero to Nightfang, and Nightfang will get the goal. Look at this here. Chero down to Nightfang. Ulti looks for the bump, and the ball will barely slide in the back of that net. Now that is placement. Here we go, everybody. This is what we like to see. I've now casted 5 series tonight, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the casting all night. If you guys do want, actually, everybody, as this reminds me, it's a tied game at this moment in time. We are going to be watching the OCE semifinals and grand finals later tonight as an OCE watch party. So be sure to join the Discord by doing !Discord or by clicking the Discord panel down below. If you guys do want to end up wanting to watch the OCE region and support the RLCS regions. However, with a minute and a half left on the clock, that's going to be Team Cyan once again going up by a goal. Team Cyan have never gotten scored. Team Cyan have gone up every single time. They have not gone under a goal so far. Team Purple looking to try and get their first lead of the series. Ulti lets Chero clear the ball away. Back over to Thirsty. Thirsty, back over to Ulti. Ulti launches the ball down the field. Nightfang looks for a demo on Mini. Benji's going to have to race back. Nightfang steals the boost away from Benji at the final moment. And now Benji looks for the 50-50. Ulti's going to get it past him. Ulti off the sidewall looking for the follow-up. Pinches the ball mid. It's going to be back over to Nightfang. Nightfang looking for the follow-up. Looking for the pass mid. Now it's going to be back into the hands of Nightfang once more as no one on his team ended up taking it off of him. Thirsty gets the ball past one. Chero ends up getting a poor touch, but the ball will go mid. Chero looking for the Cuxer pinch. It's almost on target. It almost has the power, and it didn't have the accuracy, but Nightfang will get a hat trick. Nightfang, the substitute, stepping up here for Team Purple. There we go, and I do remember, like, in regards to casting here, of course I am casting by myself, so essentially my color commentator is chat. I remember, if you guys have ever watched Phineas and Ferb, that we had Phineas and his grandpa. His grandpa was a color commentator, however, his whole job as color commentator was to just say different colors. So there you go. So if any of you guys think you can say really good and fancy colors such as chartreuse or even maroon, maybe you guys could be a color commentator for the Havoc stream. However, Thirsty's going to take possession here. Still tied 3-3 between Team Cyan and Team Purple. This is a very close series between these two teams. Nightfang looking for the 50-50. Mini passes the ball out mid. The ball's going to be back in the hands of Chero. Chero might have an empty net here. He flicks. It's going to be a misflick. That could have been the one to win it. Chero wasn't able to connect on it now. Was the ball touching the ground at 0 seconds? Wait, no, the ball's still up. And now that ball is going to go to the down to the ground. Overtime, here we come. Benji popping the ball off the sidewall. Now back over to the hands of Ulti. Ulti passes the ball mid. Back over to Benji. Benji hits the ball over mid. Now over to Benji once more. Chero ends up back flipping. It's going to be in the hands of Ulti. Ulti does get the 50 just in the nick of time. Now back into the hands of Benji. Benji pre-flipping the ball off the back wall, looking to push the ball forward. Benji gets the ball past one, looking to take possession. Benji has a potential pass down mid, but no one on his team is able to get there in time. Thirsty attempted to get to it, but now Mini is last man back. Gonna have to try and hold down the fort. Mini looking for possession, trying to get the ball past one. Couldn't get it past Chero, but now the ball's gonna be back into the hands of Nightfang. Nightfang clears the ball down, and Benji will end up clearing the ball right back. Now back into the hands of Thirsty. Thirsty looks for a long shot, looking to just pepper shots on target. Thirsty looking for the follow. The ball's off the backboard. Mini looking for a shot. It's going to be a whiff. Benji looking to get the ball into the corner once again, looking for the follow-up. Ball's off the corner, couldn't get back to it. Thirsty shoots, he scores, and Team Cyan will go up first in the series. This has been a back-and-forth game, but Team Purple, even though it did go to OT, have not taken the lead once yet in this series. They've only been tying it up, and if it's an OT, can Team Purple actually get a lead, or will Team Cyan try to run away with this series? We've seen multiple Game 4s, we've seen one Game 5. Maybe we'll see a sweep here, maybe. However, Team Purple are really backing themselves. Ever since they got their new squad, Ulti really loves this new squad. However, Ulti couldn't get back to it this time, now playing on the Dominus. And now with 13 seconds left, this is going to be 1-0 now for Team Cyan. Here we go, 13 seconds left. 13 seconds off the clock, and Team Purple are gonna have to fight back once again. Team Cyan, they've taken the lead every single time the game's been tied. They've been the one to score next. But now, can they get a 2-goal lead? Thirsty gets an amazing 50. The ball's gonna bounce down. Benji has a chance here, but Ulti will get to the save this time. Mini trying to maintain possession, pops the ball up the corner. Now ball's gonna get popped out by Chero. Chero to the backboard. And it's going to be back into the hands of Nightfang. Nightfang having all 3 goals for Team Purple in that first game. Nightfang looks to lose the 50-50 back to Ulti. Mini trying to maintain possession. Ends up getting the ball, isn't able to get the ball past Ulti, but the ball's going to go back to Benji anyway. Now into the hands of Thirsty. Thirsty pops the ball up high. Back over to Benji. Benji looks for the shot. It's going to be saved away by Ulti. Ulti back to Nightfang. Nightfang isn't able to get to the ball. It's going to be back into the hands of Chero. Chero ends up missing the ball on the backboard, and of course, Benji is there to get the win, get the goal right. Oh my goodness, look at this right now from Benji. Benji reads the miss there from Chero. He's actually already in the air. He had no respect there for Chero, and he gets the goal. Team Cyan getting another goal on the board. And it looks like we have maybe a copy pasta in chat. Team Purple are fantastic players. They just need to work on communication, aiming, passing, map awareness, shot placement, boost management, infield passing, backboard reads, ceiling shots, conserving boost, double taps, shadow defense, flip resets, musty flick, ceiling shots, rotation, goal placement, wall touches, touching the ball, positioning, teammate awareness, aerials, breezy flicks, freestyling, booming the ball, dribbling, 50-50s, half flips, kickoffs, and speed flips. However, right after we get that copy pasta in chat from Tim, it's going to be Ulti off of Mini running at a boost. That leads to a goal. Well, thank you, Tim, there for the copy pasta. We do love Tim, of course. Tim, now a Havoc Esports substitute for the RLCS roster. But now Nightfang looking for a bump, and they tie up the game. There we go. Back to a tied game here as Nightfang stepping up here on the solo play. Look at this here from Nightfang. Goes for a single jump, looks for the bump, and Mini, even though he avoids the bump, couldn't get a touch on that ball. Very close opportunity there for Team Cyan. However, they are still in the lead. The ball's going to be back into the hands of Nightfang. Benji pinches the ball across. Back over to Ulti. Ulti ends up getting the demo on Benji. The ball will go back over to Chero. Chero wins the 50 over to the side. Still tied 2-2. Team Purple yet to have gotten a single goal lead. Nightfang looking for the air dribble. It's going to be on target, and that's going to be a 3-2 lead as Nightfang gets his second goal of the game. Well, there we go. It looks like Casserole in chat. Homie's really reading the whole thing. You know, I gotta respect my color commentators. Chat is my color commentator at this moment in time. And if we got a copy pasta as prestigious as the one that Mr. Tim the Bull put in chat, then that's something that we need to say. Chero pinches the ball across. Now back over to Mini. Mini. Back over to Thirsty. Thirsty now going to be punched the ball back out now. This is the first time that Team Purple have taken the lead this series. Can they keep the lead, though? That's the main question. Team Cyan have yet to fight back from a lead. The ball's going to be going towards an empty net, and Thirsty will tie up the game. Didn't have to worry at all. Team Cyan looking to try and retake back this lead from Team Purple. Here we go. 3-3 the scoreline as we're nearing the halfway point in this game. Team Cyan always generally a team that can fight throughout the entire game, whether it be early on in the game or the waning moments of a game. Team Cyan are always able to put on their best performance no matter what it says on the clock. Ball's going to bounce out mid though, but it's going to be saved at the last second. Nightfang looks for the shot. Ulti looks for the follow-up, but Benji is just better. And now Mini looking for a follow-up, hits the ball up the corner. Follow-up, now here comes Benji, looks for the 50 up the corner once more. Thirsty into the air, looking for a double tap, but it's going to be cleared away once more by Chero. Ulti looks for the 50-50, pinches the ball across. Ulti has a chance here to shoot, ends up getting bumped by his teammate Ulti, not respecting Nightfang, even though Nightfang's been putting the ball in the back of the net there. A little bit of a miscommunication there maybe from Team Purple, but now Thirsty into the air, pops the ball to the back wall. Nightfang gets a great touch and possession. Look at that there from Nightfang, very high level play coming out of him. Mini pops the ball to the backboard, over to Chero. Chero clears the ball down the field. Benji clears the ball away once more. Now going to be back over to Benji. Benji ends up getting beat out by Ulti. Ulti looking for a hit off the back wall. Actually pinches the ball all the way to the other side of the field where Chero is waiting. Looks for a shot on target. Ball's still going to be in the midfield. Ulti looks for a shot saved away by Mini. Double commit coming out of Team Cyan. Thirsty gets the ball past one. Chero will keep the ball on offense. A minute left on the clock, and Team Purple are keeping on the aggression. Benji launches the ball down the field once again. Looking for the follow-up, gets the 50-50. No, he gets it past him, but Nightfang will get the read. Chero looks for the pop mid. Thirsty tries to take possession, isn't able to do so. But now Benji pops the ball over to the side. Minute left on the clock. Back over to Benji. Benji to the backboard. Follow up from Thirsty, and he gets the goal. Team Cyan once again going up 4-3. However, this time it is not overtime. Team Purple can still come back in game number 2. But here we go. 50 seconds left on the clock. And it looks like we're getting asked for a server switch after the series, so it may be a little bit going into game number 3. But here we go. It looks like we're having a very interesting comment. We're having a very interesting chat in the Twitch chat. Of course, everybody lovely PG-13 people. But now ball's going to be back over to Benji. Benji trying to look for a solo play. Gets the flick past Ulti, but it's going to be off the post. Very close on the solo play there from Benji, but Ulti is going to luck out by the 4th man, saving his butt that time. Ball's going to go forward. Benji hits the ball off the corner. Ball's going to hit over to the corner once more. To the backboard. It's going to be Knifefang getting the demo. Ball's going to be popped forward over to Chero. Chero looks for the flick off the backboard. Team Purple can still score. Ball's going to get launched all the way down the side of the field. Will it bounce up? No, it will not. Cyan can complete the sweep, or if Team Purple can at least bring it to a game 4. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Ulti was the one who asked for a server restart. Even though it is e-servers, he's still on around 70 ping. But the ball's now going to get launched over to the side. Chero back over to the side wall. Now back to Knifefang. Knifefang back over to Thirsty. Chero will launch the ball down the field. Ulti into the air, trying to drop the ball down. Saved away by Benji at the last second. Team Purple looking to try and maintain possession. They need this win here if they want to keep themselves alive. Team Purple, of course, did win last week. However, they have to make sure they keep fighting if they want to try and keep themselves in contention. Knifefang back over to Mini. Mini ends up losing the ball. Now it's going to be back over to the hands of Chero. Chero ends up faking it and going for the boost, but Mini will just try to blindside challenge him. Ball staying in the midfield line. Look like we're having a little bit of chaos in this situation here. But Knifefang back over to Ulti. Ulti clears the ball across. And now back into the hands of Chero. 4 minutes left on the clock. Here comes Chero once more. Ball off the backboard. Back into the hands of Benji. Benji over to Thirsty. And now Knifefang will try and clear. Will try to go back to the 3rd man here. Ball gets popped up. Mini backwards to the ball. Still keeps the ball on the offensive side, but Knifefang's going to maintain possession here. Knifefang gets it past 1. Looks to get it past 2, but Thirsty ends up getting a free possession and gives it away. Ulti maintaining possession. Ulti back up the side wall. Looks like Ulti does not know how to jump off the side wall, and Knifefang will look for a pass mid. Knifefang pops the ball mid. Back over to Thirsty, and Knifefang, just like the good-natured teammate he is, passes the ball back to the other side of the field instead of letting his teammate shoot. Now back over to Chero. Chero trying to maintain possession. Now back over to the hands of Knifefang. Knifefang trying to maintain possession. Looks for the 50-50. Now back into the hands of Chero. Chero pushes the ball forward. Back into the hands of Ulti. Ulti, though, gets beat as 3rd man. Chero has to rush back. Can he get it? No, he cannot. And who else but Team Cyan will get the goal lead? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we like to see out of our top team, out of the Havoc champions. They're not a team that can just force goals. They're a team that can capitalize on mistakes. And that's what we see here once more. Benji pops the ball up. Now back over now is Benji once again trying to pass the ball mid. Isn't able to get it past Chero. Ulti trying to maintain possession. Gets it over 1. Can he get it past 2? No, but he loses the 50 right to Knifefang. Knifefang trying to maintain possession. Loses the 50-50 out of the midfield line. There's going to be no follow-up in time from Chero. Chero ends up sitting really far back. Now back to Thirsty. Thirsty over to Chero. Isn't able to get back to it. It's going to be back to Ulti. Ulti pops the ball forward. Benji trying to maintain possession, pops the ball up. Now back to Chero off the backboard. Looking for the follow-up here is Thirsty. Clears the ball down the field. Team Cyan essentially just have to keep clearing the ball if they want to try and maintain this lead here and guarantee themselves this sweep. Because, of course, we do see Team Cyan. If Team Cyan sweep this match, they will be first seed. They'll be first in the standings after this week, as they did manage to get a sweep against Esports White last season. So if they get a sweep against Team Purple, that's going to put them in a very good spot, even above Team White. Even though people will probably rate Team White over the likes of Team Cyan, even though Team Cyan are the champions, it looks like at this moment in time, Team Cyan are definitely looking strong. They have nothing to play for. You have to realize Thirsty and Mini are now Havoc champions. They're not playing to become Havoc champion for the first time. They're just looking to do it again. If you can do it once, you can of course do it again. And that's what Team Cyan are looking to try and do. They're having fun this season. And in my personal opinion, if you're playing against a team that's having fun, oh my goodness, you better put on your sweatpants, because they're going to sweat the ever-living daylights out of you, because they're going to be playing at their best every single game because they have no pressure. Ulti pops the ball up, looking for a shot. It's going to be saved away. Less than a minute and a half left to go in order for Team Purple to try and tie it up. Mini avoids the bump but ends up giving it straight to Ulti. Ulti looks for the long shot, ends up getting a dunk. This could be a chance here for Team Purple. Benji and Thirsty into the air, but the ball will get popped out to the side. Here comes Chero. Chero now back to Nightfang. Nightfang leaving it. Now it's going to be back over to Ulti. Ulti back to the hands of Nightfang. Nightfang gets the beat. Nightfang gets the past one. Ulti looking for the redirect. That's just going to be a double commit though. No shot on target. Chero looking for the follow-up. Tries to play it slow. Back to Thirsty. Thirsty back into the midfield line. Here comes Benji. Benji playing it slow. Gets the ball over one. Looking to get it past two, but Chero and Ulti in a double committing for the ball. 40 seconds left, and Team Purple have not won a single game yet. Ball to the backboard. It's saved away by Ulti at the final moments. 30 seconds up in the clock here. If Team Cyan keep this goal lead, they win the series in a sweep. Ball back to Benji. Benji into the air. Ball's going to get popped out to the side. Over here comes Mini. Mini pops the ball out to the side wall. Back over to Thirsty. Thirsty back to Ulti. Ulti looking for the shot. Saved away by Benji. Benji pops the ball up. Back over to Chero. Chero pops the ball mid. Pops it to the backboard. Isn't able to get back to it. Now here comes Nightfang. Nightfang looking for the follow-up. Passes the ball mid. Here's a chance. It's in! Team Purple tie up the game with 3 seconds left. And everybody, we thought that Team Blue versus Blue Esports Black Series was going to be phenomenal. But at this moment in time, we could see the making of another phenomenal series. But it's up to Team Purple to try and win it either here at 0 seconds or in overtime. Chero in the air. He can win it all right here. Ends up getting dunked on by Mini. And ladies and gentlemen, we have overtime. Benji hits it off the side wall. He's going to be looking to try and get it past Nightfang. Nightfang ends up balling his entire team, but he does manage to regain control just in the nick of time. Thirsty finishes the ball off the side wall. It's going to be back into the hands of Chero. Now over to Ulti. Ulti trying to maintain possession. He has Benji on behind him. Benji will get the demo, leaving a free possession for Thirsty. Thirsty flicks the ball over one, but Nightfang is there with support. Now back into the hands of Mini. Mini pops it up to Benji. Benji could win it here. Goes for the flip reset. Can he get another one? No, he cannot. Double commit from Team Purple. Will get that save. Thirsty, though, makes it past one. Ball's onto the backboard. Mini could win it all right here. Off the crossbar. Ball over from Benji. Saved away by Nightfang. And Team Purple stay alive. Ulti trying to maintain possession, gets the ball past one. It's going to be back into the hands of Thirsty. Thirsty has been known to look for double taps in overtime situations and barely miss them, or he will score just a pretty random shot. Thirsty, of course, never looking to get just a good, clean shot on target. But now Ulti pops the ball over towards the net. It's going to be a little off target, but now the ball's going to get popped out mid. Chero into the air, could win it right here. Mini gets back just at the end of his pre-flip. That's going to be missed from Nightfang. Ulti will pop the ball away. Thirsty into the air. Ulti looking for the dunk. Ulti couldn't get back to it. Chero pops the ball to the backboard. Follow up from Benji. Benji launches the ball down the field. Here comes, once again, Thirsty, taking possession down away from Benji. Thirsty tries to pass it out mid, but Nightfang will get the read. Benji off of his own back corner. Now back to Ulti. Mini will clear the way though, and it's going to be back into the hands of Chero. Chero taking possession. Now back to Mini. Mini gets the dunk on one. Now it's going to be over to Nightfang. Nightfang trying to maintain possession. Isn't able to get back to it. Ball back to Benji. Isn't able to get back to it once again. Ball back to Mini. Mini has a chance to win it. That's going to be a miss. Mini. Now here's a chance for Benji. Benji just has to slot it. It's off the crossbar. Follow up from Mini. And Mini gets the overtime winner. Team Cyan will get the sweep. And I finally get to rest. That's the end of a game that we always want to see there. That's a solid play, solid pressure play.